right, Elana Westfall.
Just for clarity, real quick, Your Honor, jail 2 days, credit 2 days,
Yes.
no deferred. Okay,
No
thank you.
deferred. Good morning. Are you Elana Westfall?
Yes, I am.
Here with your Lord Casey Strong.
Yes.
Ms. Westfall, you got arrested on November 1st for operating while intoxicated. And you got a very favorable plea agreement. Your blood alcohol was 0.13. You were good and drunk. You had a passenger in the car. You were going too fast. It's 5 a.m. and they arrested you and took you to jail. The prosecutor has agreed to reduce this all the way down to minor with a blood alcohol level. That does not allow for a jail sentence. The recommendation recommends jail, but that was in error. I can't put you in jail. I can put you on probation. And if you violate the probation, I can put you in jail. But this case does not allow, this charge doesn't allow a jail sentence. It allows a fine of up to $250 and costs. Mr. Matt Huff is here and he gave us a good background report. Are you 21 yet?
No, sir.
You turned 21 in December?
Yes, I did.
All right. Ms. Strong, what would you like me to know?
Thank you, Your Honor. As reflected in the plea agreement, she did receive a very favorable plea agreement because she appeared and she took responsibility. She knows what happened and the consequences of her actions. From the time that this happened, as noted in the report by Mr. Huff, she has really stepped up and understands that she does not want to be part of the criminal justice system long term. My hope for this probation would be to put her on the 12-month probation for some oversight to make sure that there's not an issue moving forward and help her have those skills and abilities to move forward and stay out of the criminal justice system in the future.
Ms. Canfield, there's really not much to say here. Once the plea offer was made, the court's constrained as to what we can do for sentence, but I do think a probation is appropriate. What's your thought here?
I agree as well, Your Honor, and I think under the circumstances, she was very fortunate to get that, and probably lucky that I was not the prosecutor that day, because I would not have given that agreement to her. Shouldn't be drinking at her age at all, much less driving a vehicle. And if this were any other agreement, I would be recommending jail. And I think that that is something that she needs to hear, and the court has already mentioned it. This is very concerning. This is how addictions begin, and particularly at a young age when you're drinking, but now you've put the community in danger as well as yourself by getting behind the wheel. So I do think that probation is very appropriate. It will give her some education about the dangers of it, give her an opportunity to rehabilitate, and the impact panel will let her know how this type of conduct has affected other people in the community already. So I would ask the court follow the recommendation, but for the jail term.
All right. Ms. Westfall, is there anything you want to say?
I know I made a mistake and I am young, but I'm not that type of person, and I don't see myself being in the criminal system.
I've met you before who, not you, someone like you, who never came back.
I don't plan on coming back.
I didn't like it. I didn't like going to jail. I didn't like paying all this money. I didn't like going through all this. And I've seen them like 22 years later at Myers. And they'll say, you remember me? And often I don't, but they'll say, I was in your court in 2006. I haven't been back since. In fact, I just saw someone like that. Another lady just wrote me a real nice email saying thank you. So I hope you're right. I also seen you who comes back over and over again. So this is a good chance to deal with it now. As I said, this was a very favorable plea offer. Now, this is expensive. $250 is the fine for this. There's a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee. I am going to do a 12-month probation. There is a screening fee. There's an attorney fee. And there's a $480 probation oversight fee, which could be cut in half. So there's TV commercials. So drink driving is really expensive. Well, they're right. It is. Let's add that up. 250 plus 120. Oops. 250 plus 125 plus 100 plus 150 plus 480 plus 120 plus 32. I'm asking you the victim impact panel. That's 1257. Could be reduced by 240. So you owe about $1,000 in the next 6 months. Tell me again where you're working.
I work at Adapt Inc. here in Center.
That's right. So you got a job. Do you have your own apartment?
I do, yes.
All right. So you're negotiating adulthood. I'm going to order 1 day jail credit, 1 day. And as a condition of probation, not to use any alcohol or any controlled substances. You're to do the victim impact panel. Now, you're not old enough to drink and you're not old enough to smoke marijuana. So this also includes the use of recreational marijuana. I hope you're right. I hope I see you in my years, 6 years from now, and you say, hey, I'm doing great. I do get that often. It's a good feeling when I meet people like that. Matt, you got anything to add? Mr. Huff is here remotely. We probably within the next week or so, we'll have an actual office across the street. Mr. Huff, any other insight you wish to share with us?
No, I think your sentences encompassed all of the facts that I wanted the court to be aware of. Could you hear me okay?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure.
All right, Ms. Westfall, I'm asking you to take that out to the counter and they'll get you plugged into what you need to do for your probation.
Thank you.